Growing up, I always went to a summer camp called TBRM Camps in New Braunfels, Texas. And I would look forward to going there for a week every summer. It was so exciting, and I loved all the counselors and all the people in the skits and the games. So, when I was in high school, I applied to be a day camp counselor. And so that would mean I would just be with the younger kids through the day. They'd come in the morning and leave in the afternoon. In my first summer, I didn't really know what to expect from being on staff because I'd just been a camper and you don't really see everything when you're on that side. So I think by my third week I was really getting the hang of it, and this week there was a girl in my group whose name was Heather, and she was just the cutest little 6-year-old girl with blonde hair, and she always had braided pigtails, and everyone called her Scout from her family. When they'd drop her off, they'd say, "Bye, Scout," and so she told me that's what she'd like to go by, and just through this entire week, she was just so drawn to me, and I felt like she was different than all the other girls in our group or that I'd known from other weeks. She loved to be near me, and she loved to see everything that I did, and she would copy me and sit by me at meals, and she would talk to me. She would ask me what I do when I go home at night, or who were my friends that worked at TBRM2, and what my parents were like. And for a 6-year-old, this was really deep conversation that I didn't really get from other campers. So through the week, I felt like I was really close with Scout, and she got to be really close with one of my friends, Levi, too, and we just kind of felt like there was something different about her, and which is really weird for a 6-year-old. So one afternoon, I think it was Thursday, and camp ended Friday, I asked her mom, like, does Scout connect with you so deeply? She's so wise or mature for her years. And her mom told me that she had cancer, right? I mean, she's currently going through chemo, hadn't lost her hair yet. She had been diagnosed about 6 months before going to camp with cancer, and it was terminal. And so she had begun to grasp what that meant as a 6-year-old to have the sickness that was probably going to take her life. And so from then on, her mom said she just started to love people and connect really well. And they've been granted by the Make-A-Wish Foundation a week at Disney World and then a week in Paris so she could see the Eiffel Tower, which is what she'd wanted to see. And they also paid for her to go to summer camp before um, maybe her last days on Earth. So that that moment, hearing those things about that 6-year-old, was so impactful to me. So that next day, I just felt like I needed to know and love Scout so well because she'd shown so much life to me, and that whole time I didn't know what it was about her, but she was really just trying to grasp life for all that she could, because she knew that she may not have 15 more years to go, or she may not be able to be 18 like me or whatever. And so knowing Scout changed the way that I get to know people. And she ended up passing away about a year after that week at camp. So I hope that I can impact someone the way that she impacted me one day.